Oh, alright, finally. Back outside of Westside. Hello? Who are you?
I kind of like being a farmer.
Well, just a couple of random residents. Alright, let's hop down into the Thorn. Nothing like hanging out in a dank sewer. Or the leftovers of a dank sewer. It actually makes me wonder whether or not this place would still smell. I'd imagine it would, just from the fact that there are people squatting in here. Anyways, Lucy.
Welcome back, stranger.
Lucy? I'm here about the creature eggs you need.
Do you have good news for the Thorn?
I do. I've brought the giant mantis eggs.
Good work, stranger. The Thorn will nurture these eggs until their hatchlings are ready to bleed for us. Here's a compensation for your service. I trust that we're in agreement over it.
That's kind, Lucy. But who else can bring you so many intact eggs? I think I'm entitled to a bigger reward.
You speak the truth, stranger. And the Thorn lives by the justice that honor and strength dispense. Here's a more fitting sum.
I suspect that the Thorn is in need of far more, though.
Bring me a dozen rad scorpion eggs. I'll see to it that you're rewarded fairly.
Any suggestions? What grounds can I search for them?
The eggs I seek are not easy to find, stranger. Your best chances are in the mountains north of Good Springs and west from Quarry Junction.
Well then, I'll find these rad scorpion eggs for you.
You've got yourself a deal. So long, stranger.
Come on.
Alright, come on. It just went down really fast there. Alright. Oops, wrong button. One of the, weird things here. Go ahead and save. Okay.
Uh-oh.
Where am I? Oop, there we go.
Come on.
I did not expect to find, this small area. You know, one of the... I'm pretty sure that this, location doesn't have any particular value in... Oh, hello.
Come on.
I'm pretty sure that this particular location doesn't have any value in a quest explicitly. None that I can remember, at least, so... Ooh, going to town, Veronica. Anyways, I don't suspect that this location has anything to do with the quest, hence the reason why I don't remember it. Sounds like there's some other goons hanging out in here. They're probably on the second floor. Just take some stuff out of here. But, excuse me, earlier, you know, just a minute ago, I went and swapped to third person accidentally, and, you know, it's one of the things... How do I... Fallout 3, Fallout New Vegas, you know, they both got this thing going on with the controls where, I mean, it feels like a first-person shooter, but you have to remember that the Fallout games here, they are, you know, at least Fallout 3 and New Vegas, they're both, they're RPGs and then shooters, you know, because you're governed by statistics before you're allowed to shoot any guns and whatnot. You have a character sheet, and, your capability to do stuff is directly linked to that character sheet. So, you know, as a result, it doesn't have perfect synchronous controls with an FPS. So the automatic reload button is not R, like on most first-person shooters. It's F. And the key to switch to third person is R. And that keeps changing on a regular basis with, like, every single game. It throws me for a loop every time. But, I swapped out to third person. And, it got me thinking about, you know, the reason why I did that, accidentally. I've been playing a lot of, Borderlands 2 lately with, a good friend who I've known for years on end. And, oh god, that game is fantastic. Really good with really good multiplayer fun. But you know, it's got me thinking a whole lot about the way that it works versus the way that Fallout here works. And you know, it's so strange. It's
that should keep the powder gangers away.
What a thing for bandits to talk about. Let's crack in here and let's clear them out, because there's no real point in keeping these guys around. Let's pop it open. Come on.
Come on. You like that?
Ooh.
For the brotherhood.
Careful. Man, Veronica, you just... tears them up so much. Jeez. She tears them up so much more than me with that fist. Okay, yeah, you're fine. Anyways, like I was saying, it's just really, really interesting to see how, you know, different games of... Oh, crap. Alright.
You're making me carry the heavy stuff, aren't you?
No, Veronica, just a whole bunch of little stuff. Alright, so now that I've sorted out my inventory, like I was saying, it turned... Oh, for frick God's sake. Alright, I'm gonna have to drop some stuff. Ugh, alright, there we go. As I was saying, again, it's just really interesting to look at a completely different game that is, you know, vaguely similar. A good example, you know, is, you know, Borderlands to Fallout. I feel like Fallout and Borderlands are like two sides of the same coin. Borderlands is more about being a first-person shooter, and, well, I guess you could say it's like a first-person shooter base. That's what they started out with the development of the game. They made a first-person shooter, and then they put RPG mechanics onto it, as opposed to what the deal is here with New Vegas, or just, you know, modern Fallout in general, I guess. It's an RPG first. It's like they took an RPG and then they put first-person shooter onto it, and it's just really interesting to see how things are so similar yet different whenever they're developed with one as a base and then the other as like an add-on. You know, specifically, I'm talking about, you know, Fallout is developed as an RPG with first-person shooter mechanics on it, and then, you know, Borderlands is it's a first-person shooter game that is then you know, modified with RPG mechanics. And I don't know what to say. I mean, it's just really, really interesting because I've never actually played both games concurrently, you know, at the same time. I'm not playing through New Vegas here for my own personal entertainment. I mean, it is fun as I'm doing this right now, but it's uh-oh. Oof, it's a bomb. I did not expect that. Anyways. Jeez, I lost my train of thought. What was I saying? It's... Oh my god, I've completely lost my train of thought. Something about first-person shooters and, well, I'm just completely gone. Oh my god, this is so embarrassing. Okay, I'm just gonna pay attention to looting the house here. This place is really empty. It's like there's no purpose to this place. I'll take a little bit of a sleep, though. Stave off sleep deprivation, even if only a tiny bit. No need to take the food. Ugh. Alright, I'm done here. Let's go. Oh, holy crap. Okay. Well. Oh my god. I am not doing any damage. Well, now I know why that house is there. Unique little random encounter. Anyways. Man. So, I am currently headed south. Let's take the super stim pack off this guy. I'm currently headed south to find one of the fiends. I think it was... No, I can't take the explosive side of this. Just leave it alone. I'm looking for one of the fiends that Major Daughtry has me seeking out. I believe it was Violet to the south. Go ahead and get a quick save in. Okay. Oh, meeting people. Always worth it. Alright. What was I saying earlier? Well, you know, basically the fact that, it's crazy interesting to see how a game developed first as a first-person shooter turns out whenever it has RPG put onto it, and then to see how a game first developed as an RPG turns out that has first-person shooter applied to it. Great, we got ourselves raiders. Well, not raiders, fiends. Go ahead and blow them up. Oh boy. You want to eat some, battery? And I gotta say, despite the fact that they're really underpowered, these MFC grenades from the GRA mod, or, well, not mod, add-on, DLC, they have to be the most incredible things I have ever seen come out of, any of the weapon mod, just, like, how do I put it? A lot of the guns that come out of the GRA add-on, you know, they, yeah, they're powerful, and they're really cool, don't get me wrong, they've got their value, but ultimately, all of the game has, the base game, and especially if you have, like, the major, DLCs, you know, the 4 main DLCs, what is it, Dead Money, Honest Hearts, Lonesome Road, and Old World Blues. Those 4 DLCs, if you have those, in addition to the base game, there's some incredible ordnance available, no matter what type of weapons you're using, you know, guns, energy weapons, and, yeah, guns, energy weapons, hand-to-hand, and melee. There are some absolutely phenomenal and insane weapons out of all of those categories. But the explosives category, it's a real different story, because I mean, it's a little bit like buying a third of a gun every single time that you try to attack someone with an explosive weapon. Because, you know, your basic version or variant... Jesus! God, I'm right in the middle of it here. Alright, you little piece of trash. Oh my god. Oh, hey, it's Cook. I'm amazed. Alright, I gotta be careful. I don't want to take off Cook's head. I don't want to turn his head into a rotten tomato, as it were. I gotta be careful. I was not expecting to run into him. I was looking for Violet, and I've run into the other fiend that I'm after. So, okay. Lucky me, he glitched out. Get rid of him, get rid of him, get rid of him! Oh, okay, good job, V. So, let's take the stuff off of him here. Metal armor, archlight. Okay, let's take the metal armor, the mentats, the flamer... Actually, let's take everything except for the helmet. Yeah, there we go. Ugh, blood all over the place. And now I can't move. I'll just pick up his incinerator. And, Veronica. Alright, that was a little bit more work than I was expecting to do. But, you know. Anyways. My inventory is sorted out now. There should be something else lying around on some of the shelves over here that, I was really surprised when I found it the first time. Aha, here we go. This, right up at the top. Recipe. Cook's Fiend Stew. It's actually a really, really high quality, ooh, I can make mantis leg. Well, I'll make this for right now. And I'll pop this back open. See? Cook's Fiend Stew. Beer, Brahmin meat, fresh potato, and jalapeno pepper. So most of the stuff is right over here already. But I don't have beer on me, which is a real shame. Maybe I can find some on the bodies of the other fiends around here. God knows they're always carrying useful chems. Stuff that's worth selling, at least. Got a lot of Brahmin out here. I know that I killed a lot of fiends. Pretty sure I didn't loot all of them either. Alright, let's hop back into the building. And just grab the stuff off of the, shelf over here. Just snatch all of this back up. Potatoes, jalapenos, etc. Now, here we go. These are the other bodies. Please have beer on you. Nope. Reasonable loot, just nothing significantly awesome. And, here's another one. Not even a single bit. Yep. Gone for broke, and, broke I am. Oh well. I can make Brahmin steak, but so much for that. Alright, that's the South Vegas ruins right over there. That's, I mean, I could go in there right now, but I don't want to bother with it at the moment. Violet should be... Actually, I think that's where she's going to be, right over there, in that trailer fort. So... Why on earth is this, Poseidon Energy gas station here? Covered in toxic barrels. Weird. Well, anyways. Oh, hello. Alright, let's take on Violet and her dogs. I'm gonna use this flamer that I got off of Cook, and... oh my god, Veronica, you're just tanking all of them! Nope. Come on, go out. I was about to say that she didn't need my help there, V, but jeez. Not exactly looking too great. You know, I don't know why I give her energy weapons to use. She's such a bad shot. Alright. Violet. Papa Sunset. I'm gonna take care of you. I shouldn't be able to harm you with the flamethrower. Come on, burn to death. Burn! Burn! Ah, crap. Okay. Well, got rid of her. Just take that. Ah, crap. Over encumbered. Alright, let's take her head. The Psycho. And, the 308 rounds. And, let's see. So, re-equip my shotgun. Okay. Now that I can move again, let's see what she had in this little fort of hers. Okay, super stims, bunch of ammunition, not bad. Man, my conversations have been all over the place today. I know that I've lost, I mean, at this point, I've lost track of 2 or 3 different topics, which makes me feel real bad, because it's like, I'm pretty sure that I was going in a good direction, and then, you know, something happened, and I completely lost what I was talking about. It's one of my biggest downfalls. I cannot multitask for the life of me. And I think that, you know, kind of plays to the reason why, I'm not, particularly, I don't know, funny or interesting in any of these, videos. I mean, I can tell a joke if I really, really try, but I really have to dedicate my mind to trying to be funny. Which isn't something that I'm particularly good at in the first place. But, you know, as soon as I'm doing something else, geez, I really, absolutely lose my capability to, talk. And, I think it was Sips. Yeah, it was Sips who, came up with, the term Lego talk, where, 2 people constantly talk to each other, and the conversation may not make any sense whatsoever, because you're paying more attention to what you're doing than, what you're, saying to the other person. V. I need to exchange. There we go. But, what was I saying? Lego talk. Yeah, you pay more attention to what you're doing than what you're saying to the other person you're with. And, your conversation doesn't make any sense whatsoever. My god, there's still stuff down in these trailers. I shouldn't. I don't have enough space in my inventory. I'm amazed that there is actually stuff to take out of these trailers. But, oh my god, I'm doing it right now. Okay. So, I can't even really do Lego talk. Okay, no cigarettes, I don't have the space in my inventory. Absolutely, flat out, no. Okay, so, now that I've got, now that I've taken care of, Lucy, and incidentally, Cook, like I said, I wasn't intending to kill Cook. I'm pretty far south. I think that there's... Actually, I need to go south. I do need to go south now. There are things further south on the map that I need to take care of. And, isn't this... Yep, sure enough, Chance's map. This is a map that's drawn out in the dirt by, Benny, I believe it is, whenever he's with the cons traveling south to, get the platinum chip. It shows up in a comic called All Roads, which is kind of the pre-story about, you know, Benny coming out here with the cons. And it's a physical printed comic that you got if you bought the collector's... What the heck did you just shoot, V? It's a physical printed comic book that you got if you ordered the collector's edition of the game back when it came out, which naturally I did. You know, there we go. Naturally I did get the collector's edition because it was very, very useful. Well, not useful. I'm just a fan of getting collector's editions. I used to buy them for everything that I got and pre-ordered. These days, I don't do that anymore. I relegate pre-orders to just specific products. And it's pretty much limited to my favorite games of all, which would be the Zelda franchise. The Zelda is, you know, a darling franchise for me. Aha. The Great Khan Armory. Go ahead and pop down here. And it's time for me to sell some stuff off. The other thing that I do is Fallout and Elder Scrolls.
They tell me I'm supposed to sell you weapons. Interested?
Yeah. Show me what you got.
Take a look. Pleasure doing business with you.
Ooh, okay, she didn't...
Huh? I like you, stranger. You stood by us when not many would.
Ugh, okay, so I guess he's just a guard. And evidently stealing their trash. I can steal their trash. Alright, let's, recycle some of this stuff. What was I saying? I've gone and done it again. I've completely lost my train of thought. Great. Well, anyways, looks like electron charge pack to small energy cell, microfusion cell? I think that's microfusion cell. I'm trying to remember if that's... I mean, MFCs, I guess I'll make them. Okay. Well, yep, sure enough. That makes MFCs to GRA grenades. That's good. That's fantastic. Okay, so I got 4 more grenades. Alright, I'm all done. In the Red Rock Armory. I really wish that they had more supplies to trade with, but I've still got junk on me that I need to sell off because they couldn't take it all off my hands. Anyways, let's head into Red Rock Canyon now. I think that it's about time that I talk with the Khans.